legend quest. I travel to Africa to find the legendary Ark of the Covenant. And I take on the jungles of Central America.
Ah, you bastard!
In search of the mysterious Mayan talking cross.
A skull?
We're walking into the underworld.
What is that?
These are children's handprints.
We're going to the beginning of the pilgrimage route to the Holy Land. We're going to France. This might be the final resting place of the Ark of the Covenant.
My name is Ashley Cowie. I'm an author and archaeological explorer, specializing in ancient symbols and mysterious legends. I've spent years studying some of the world's most fascinating relics. Now I'm on the hunt to find out where they are. Some would hope that these secrets remain hidden, but I'll leave no stone unturned to uncover the truth in my legend quest.
The Ark of the Covenant. You may know it from the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones battled Nazis in search of a golden chest that would make them invincible. But the Ark is not a fantasy. It's an actual biblical relic dating back thousands of years. And just like in the movie, the Ark is said to have awesome mystical powers.
The story begins on Mount Sinai, where God gave Moses the 10 Commandments on 2 stone tablets. God told Moses to build the Ark, an elaborate chest 45 inches long and 27 inches wide to hold the tablets and other holy objects, like the rod of Aaron and offerings of manna. The Israelites carried it ahead of them in battle, using its supernatural power to destroy all their enemies. Ultimately, the Ark was brought to Jerusalem. King Solomon built his first temple to hold it, at the center of the temple, in a space called the Holy of Holies. Only high priests were allowed to enter the room. A single impure thought, and they'd be struck dead by lightning, just like in the movie. In 586 BC, the temple was destroyed by the Babylonians. The Ark vanished, launching the greatest historical mystery of all time.
Over the centuries, archaeologists and armies, including the Nazis, have searched for the Ark and its powers. But I believe I know where to go to find it. There's evidence the Ark was saved from Solomon's temple, taken down the Nile, and hidden in Ethiopia. My research points to one place, the town of Lalibela. Only Lalibela is recorded as having movements connected to the Ark in the 12th century, right at the time of the Crusades, when artifacts were being shipped all over the world from the Holy Land.
A historian named Abu Salih, who lived in Africa during the Crusades, recorded that
fair-haired, light-skinned men claiming to be descendants of Solomon were seen carrying the Ark through Lalibela. So we're going to look for clues or symbols which might take us directly to the Ark.
We won't go unnoticed here. Strangers attract attention, especially fair-haired, light-skinned strangers. King has arranged to meet a local named Hailey.
This is Hailey.
Hailey.
Ashley.
Nice to meet you.
He says he'll lead us to a man who has answers.
Yeah, so we'll be going to the church to meet Mr. Alabacho.
Great. Right, guys, we're moving out.
Hailey is taking us into an area that sets Lalibela apart from anywhere else in the world.
So we are now going to the first group of churches.
This is incredible, Hailey.
This architectural marvel was built in the 12th century, around the time Abu Salih says those fair-haired, light-skinned strangers passed through.
So that this place come to be the second Jerusalem in Lalibela.
All based on belief in the Ark of the Covenant.
Exactly.
And it took how many years?
About 23 years.
23 years for this.
So this is the reason why angels are related, that angels must have helped because of the short span of time.
Onto a group of churches. It's hard to imagine that this was once a solid stone mountainside. Every column, every window, every tiny detail was hollowed out from solid bedrock by hand. to the high priest. He oversees all the churches here. Centuries of mysteries and secrets have been entrusted with him.
My name is Ashley. It's an honor to meet you. I'm here looking for the Ark of the Covenant. Has the true Ark ever been in Lalibela?
It was transporter touching this place.
So the Ark of the Covenant, it has been here and it has touched here, but it has moved onwards.
It touched this place, of course.
He seems quite sure the Ark was here. But where did it go? All I need is that one clue.
Do you know anything about white people coming here at the time of King Lalibela?
So all I know is during the time of Lalibela, about 500 people came from Jerusalem, Christians.
From the Holy Land.
Yeah, to this place.
The priest just confirmed what historian Abu Salih believed. White men arrived here during the Crusades. They could only have come from Europe. Most historians insist the first Europeans did not see Lalibela for another 400 years.
I must say thank you for the time, and it's been an honor to meet you. Thank you, sir.
Most scholars insist that the Ethiopians built this place on their own. But I believe they had help from the Europeans. Who were they? Potential clues are everywhere.
The center pillar. This is really important. From there, everything grows outwards, all the arches and all the symbols. Look here, you can see the six-pointed seal of Solomon. And right in the center there, you see a Maltese cross. The Star of David represents the Old Testament. The Maltese cross represents the New Testament. Hey, Kinga. Look at the top of this pillar.
There it is, hiding in plain sight. The double-headed eagle, the symbol that could be pointing to the Ark.
The eagle often represents the Romans,
But I believe here that eagle represents the Ark on earth.
An eagle with two heads?
Correct. On top of the Ark of the Covenant, there are two angels with wings. And it was the two winged entities that were said to have flown the Ark of God to earth. But it means a lot more. I've seen it before. And I'm working a theory here. We need to just keep looking, but my cogs are turning. That eagle's whispering something to me.
Keep looking.
Yeah. Look at this church itself. Look at the right angles. They're absolutely perfect.
You think that they did this by hand?
Or with the help of angels, as they say.
Helped by angels? Fair-haired, light-skinned angels with an expertise in architecture.
Come with me. We have to get up. Come here. Follow me. Everything's just added up.
I know who those so-called angels were. And now I think I have a good idea of where they may have taken the Ark. Our search for the Ark of the Covenant has led us to Lalibela, Ethiopia. I've learned the Ark might have been here, but was taken away. And now I realize who took it and where they may have taken it.
So what do we got?
That church there is literally a Knights Templar symbol.
The Knights Templar. This Christian military order formed after the First Crusade to protect Christian pilgrimages to Jerusalem and sacred artifacts. The original Knights Templar were men of science and architecture. They always left their mark on their building projects. And what mark is more clear than this? An entire structure in the shape of their symbol.
So what if the fair-haired, light-skinned gentlemen were actually Knights Templar and they took the Ark? Eiley told us the angels that helped build the churches. What if it's the Templars giving them the knowledge on how to build the churches?
My theory, during the Crusades, the Templars followed the trail of the Ark from Jerusalem to Lalibela to help build the churches. The people of Lalibela entrusted the Ark to the Templars because they regarded the Templars as angels. But where would the Templars take the Ark? That's where another Lalibela symbol comes in.
Now remember back in that church we saw the double-headed eagle?
Is the double-headed eagle a Knight Templar symbol too?
Yes, it is. The double-headed eagle is very definitive of one type of Knights Templar.
I know where that Knights Templar order is based.
The double-headed eagle and this cross
Are their symbols.
I think they took that ark and they've gone to one place.
From Lalibela, it's on to Tuscany, Italy, nearly 3,000 miles away. If I've read the signs correctly, this is where the Knights Templar would have hidden the Ark.
If the Knights Templar took the ark from Lalibela back to their safe lands up here in Northern Europe, they would have had to have transported up the Via Francigena. Now that's the main Templar route between the Holy Land and Europe.
That's where the clues come in. We're going to the Castello della Magione, near Siena.
It's a small Templar stronghold, and the family that owned that castle used the double-headed eagle as their logo and the very same cross that we saw in the rock-cut church. It's the perfect place to have taken the ark for safekeeping. This is the Castello, guys. We're here. It was built by the Knight Templars in the 12th century.
She's so unassuming.
Let's go for a look around inside, guys.
Inside the Castello, the connections to Lalibela seem to jump out.
We've seen this symbol, just like the rock-cut church we saw in Lalibela.
Both with the two equal beams of the Maltese cross. And there it is again. The double-headed eagle, just like the one we saw in Lalibela. Just like the two angels atop of the Ark of the Covenant.
Wow, this is incredible. All the hallmarks of the Knights Templar. The Templars built like nobody else. Oh, look at this. This is very old. There's a chamber or a crypt underneath here, sealed with a Templar cross. It's identical to what we saw in Lalibela. The size of this slab fits the dimensions of the ark given in the Bible.
But it doesn't look strong enough to permanently protect the Ark. Maybe it was here and was moved.
I need to go and ask the Grand Master about this.
This Templar order usually doesn't allow interviews with its Grand Master, but he'll speak with me. I'm a Knights Templar myself, though I don't know the secrets held by this order. Secrets of the Ark. We sit down with a translator. I'm hoping to get at least one clue from my fellow knight.
When I explored outside in the church, everything here tells me that this was a very special place for very special Templars. Have any relics or historical artifacts been kept here?
La Magione era diventata una casa colonica.
All the relics that might have been here have disappeared with the years.
Let me ask about the church downstairs. In the center of the church, there is a rectangle with a Templar cross. What is below the church?
Intanto precisiamo che non è la croce dell'ordine di Malta.
So first of all, it is important to say that the Knight Templar are supposed to have taken the Ark of the Covenant. But probably there has to be a distinction between the history of the Templar and the myth of the Templar.
Then he changes the subject to Chartres Cathedral, built by the Templars in France.
Chartres senz'altro è stata visitata.
Certainly, Chartres in France was a fundamental point for the Knight Templar. You can see in the church of Chartres elements that would connect you.
That is very, very interesting.
Questo è molto molto interessante, grazie.
Yeah.
The Grand Master was pretty cryptic, but he did tell me the Ark isn't here. I think it was here at some point. So where did it go? What am I missing?